Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time here, hello and welcome. My name is Robyn and I'm so happy to have you here, and if you're already subscribed, welcome back. In today's video, I am sharing the unboxing of a classic designer black pump. A black pump I think is a staple or an essential in every woman's closet. But definitely if you work in an office setting, you work in corporate America, you need a classic, simple black pump. So I have been doing a little research, and by research I mean like market research, shopping, looking at the pricing for a good designer pump. I have been purging my wardrobe over the past few years, and it wasn't until mid-December that I realized that I don't have any pumps. Like, this is the first pump, or the only pump, that will be living in my wardrobe. And by pump I just mean a classic stiletto, toe in, heel in, just a classic black pump. The first one that I've had in my wardrobe since probably December. So if you've watched my videos, you've probably seen like my shoes and the shoes that are behind me, and I had two pair, your basic black stiletto pump and a nude stiletto pump by Jimmy Choo, and I think the style is pronounced a Nook. Two things about those shoes: they were very uncomfortable. One, I think it was because they were patent leather. Two, the sizing is very different. So I had a 38.5, which is considered, I want to say, an 8.5, and I wear like a 7.5, 8. And that 38.5 was just so tight. But I do believe that's because they were made out of patent leather. So patent leather is not necessarily the most comfortable material of shoe to wear, especially when you're wearing a stiletto with a high stiletto heel. But I sold them both on Poshmark, and I decided that I was going to take the earnings from that and invest in a designer pump. So I do know a few British YouTubers that talk about the Gianvito Rossi designer or the brand, and this one in particular is always talking about how comfortable the pumps are for a high-heeled stiletto. So I decided, okay, let me go ahead and invest in these, see how I like them, see how they fit into my wardrobe, and maybe this will be a designer that I will purchase shoes from in the future. I decided against like the Louboutin because I have a very classic style. I don't really like a whole lot of logos. I don't like wearing things where people are just like, oh my God, that's X, that's that brand. I'm not that flashy of a person. I like muted designs, classic style items, and the red bottom, although iconic, just doesn't speak to my style aesthetic. But I will say about Louboutin, I do believe that to date they are, or he is, the only designer brand that caters towards, or has a nude pump that caters towards women of color and darker skin tones. So if I do decide to invest in a nude pump, I will more than likely buy the Louboutins because of that. I have yet to see a brand, a high-end designer brand at that, do that. So I think that's very forward-thinking of him and inclusive. So if I do decide to invest in another designer stiletto, or if I decide to invest in a nude designer pump, more than likely it will be Louboutin. So let's go ahead and jump into the unboxing. So they came in the a regular shipping box. I've already taken them out of that box, and here they are. The box comes wrapped in like crap paper, and then it has a clear sticker with the branding on it. So let's see if it focuses. Let's see. Gianvito Rossi. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. And I'm just going to slide the box out. And then it has like some, look at this, y'all. You can't tell. Well, maybe you can hear it. You hear that? It's like grooving, tongue and groove like pattern on the box. I love it. The box is beautiful. It comes with 2 folders. I'll get into that. And then it has this really pretty bow, brown bow with like a tan color script with the brand name. Really pretty. So this says, thank you for choosing Gianvito Rossi. We hope you will enjoy wearing our shoes and appreciate the quality. Should you need further assistance, please feel free to contact our staff. Thank you for shopping at Gianvito Rossi. Really pretty. This is just, it's so pretty. And then this is the return instructions. So how do you get like a whole branded folder to tell you how to return shoes? Like, that's just the simple details. I love it when you're spending so much money. They take the extra step to make you feel like, you know, your money is well spent, if that makes sense. I know that doesn't appeal to some, but it really does mean a lot to me when things are wrapped and packaged beautifully, because it lets you know that they took their time and they really do care about their customers. So here is the box. Super light. Like, it's very light. Very light. I'm sorry, the camera was like all over the place, but very light. And you get a dust bag for your shoes. Beautiful. And then the tissue paper is branded as well. Has the name all over it. I wonder if that's going to focus enough to show you. Maybe not, because it's so light. And then the shoes are individually wrapped. So much care put into this packaging is like amazing. And here it is. Look at that, y'all. This is like the lightest shoe ever, but can you see that? It's so pretty. And look at the heel. Like, I want to say this heel is a little over 4 inches high, just slightly though. The Jimmy Choo Nook was probably like at least 4.5 inches. So while they weren't like difficult for me to walk in, although I am a heels girl, I love heels, high heels at that, love stilettos, they just weren't practical. And by practical, I mean I've never worn them to work. I've never worn them to church because the heel is just that high. It's kind of like, for me, borderline, I don't know, sexy or something. I don't know. So I never wore them to work because of that. The heel was just so high. But these are a pump that I'm definitely planning to wear to work for sure. Church, all of that. You can see the sole is just that light beigey color like most heels. And yeah, it's just a simple classic pump. One of the things that I did like about the Jimmy Choo Nooks, which is why I probably would have purchased them again in a larger size in just regular leather, if they still made that style of shoe. I love the toe box. Like, I think, for me at least, having that little hint of your toe shown when you wear pumps is just sexy, but not on purpose, and it's not overly sexy. But that's just a personal thing. I really like when you can see your toes, like, or whatever that part of your foot is called, where your toes are kind of like exposed here. I think it's called the toe box on the shoe, but I don't know what it's called on your actual foot, where your toe, I don't know. Anyway, I think that is just like a subtle hint of sexy. So when you're wearing them, you're not overly sexy, and it's not like you're trying to be sexy. It's like you just can't help it, because that part of your foot being exposed is just a little hint of sexy, and it's just, I love it. So I'm hoping that I get that with these. So yeah, we're gonna try them on. Okay, so I just had to hop back on real quick because I just picked the box up again and noticed that there was something in it. And y'all, they even give you an extra pair of taps for your heels. That is amazing. So once the tap goes down, I actually already have replacement taps. Amazing. See? replacement tabs when you purchase the shoes. Like, that's so thoughtful. I love it. I love it already. I love it already. I might definitely be a repeat customer. So here we go. Definitely have toe box showing. They're definitely already more comfortable than the Anooks. I will say though, they're not overly sexy. Like, even though I see the toe box, I think patent leather may be just a sexier material for some reason. I'm not sure. But they do feel way more comfortable on the onset. I can definitely see myself wearing these all day at work. And I am the type of girl that will wear heels all day, like in an 8-hour workday. But I do like the height that it gives, the level of comfort, the pointy toe, of course. I really do like them. I do like them. So, Gianvito Rossi for the win. And now here they are with a boot cut slacks, a pair of slacks. Boot cut, I think boot cut pants look very great, very good with stilettos, especially pointed toe stilettos. They look good. Definitely worth the investment in my opinion. I really hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're not already subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. I would love to have you. I'm trying to reach 1,000 subscribers by the end of 2023 or sooner. And you can help me get there by liking, subscribing, and sharing my videos with your family and friends. And until next time, I'll talk to you later. Bye.